So, just over a year ago, Flossie and I had the pleasure of touring with a band called Fairport Convention. Anybody heard of Fairport Convention? Big, one of the first folk rock bands ever, really. They've been going since the 60s.
60s?
60s, yeah. And it's a notoriously difficult support tour to do. But Fairport Convention managed it pretty well, didn't they? They did all right. We played, amongst other places, we did about 35 gigs or something with them.
In 5.5 weeks.
Yeah, pretty crazy. Almost as crazy as coming to Australia for 9 weeks. And
yeah, but we didn't have the back thingies.
Redneck spiders. My mum used to call them redneck spiders. Keith, be careful for those redneck spiders. And I can just imagine them with bunches going, oh, I'm going to bite you. My mum she was great on malapropisms, getting words wrong. The first time I came to Australia in 2005, I came via Hong Kong, which is what we did this time as well. And it was just about time that Hong Kong flu was around. And she said, oh, when you're in Hong Kong, just watch out for that bird's eye flu. And she's like, what are the ones? She used to, but she was great. She was always ahead of things. She used to say to me, watch out for the charcoal footprint. Carbon foot. Anyway, that was in my mum's. And in 2007, she would have been 80. She was 87 when I was out here in New Zealand in 2007, and I was a bit worried about her health. wasn't too great. And when I was in New Zealand, I was talking to someone who was born in New Zealand. When I was in New Zealand in 2007, I heard this thing, and this is true. The oldest woman in the world had just died, and she was 127. And so I phoned my mum up, who was 87 at the time, and I phoned her up from New Zealand. I said, Mum, you're just a spring chicken. The oldest woman in the world just died. She was 127, Mum. My mum said, what did she die of? Isn't that should we do
still laughing.
I might tell you another New Zealand. I've got a New Zealand story that I didn't even realise was particularly funny until I've been telling it on this tour a couple of times, and it seems to be going well. So I'll tell you about a New Zealand taxi driver later on. But should we try the Hunter there? Would you like to do the Hunter?
Oh yes.
You don't? Yeah.
Yeah.
This is like what we did this afternoon with the kids. A couple of times I gave them a quiz. I said, see if you can guess what this song. It was just to keep them quiet, really. See if you can guess what this song's about. So in this one, you have to see if you can guess who the hunter is in this song. Song called The Hunter. Just to let you know about how well the kids did on their quizzes. We did, the final song we did, which finishes, maybe I'll forget you when pigs fly. I'd said to them at the beginning of the song, see if you can figure out what animal is flying in this. It got to the end and Flossie sang, maybe I'll forget you when pigs fly. And this little lad went, oh! And I said, yes. And he went, a bird! And it was like, he's got it on video if you don't believe us. See if you can figure out who the hunter is.
My love is out hunting deep in the forest. Bring him safe home to his babies and me. The bellies are empty, but my heart is full. Bring him home to me. My love and I met where the river is born. Bring him safe home to his babies and me. He made love to me in the warm morning rain. Bring him home to me. The rich ones say he's a thief, and they'll kill him for his greed. and he's all we have. Bring him home to me. My love has been gone now far too long. Bring him safe home to his babies and me. They're crying with hunger, my heart's dying of worry. Bring him home to me. The rich ones say he's a thief, and they'll kill him for his greed. But they're bloody liars, and they're greedy for pain. And he's all we have. Bring him home to me.
A fox, he went out on a fine spring morning.
Bring him safe home to his babies and me.
The hounds took his throat, and the devils his tail.